to the Scam Slam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together, and reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok.
Yeah, I know. I got a couple messages this week and from this person, and she wants to share. She's just completely fed up and she's done. So she wants to share what's going on. Let me turn my sounds off. She wants to share what's going on. So even though I am getting quite a bit of snow today. I am getting quite a bit of snow. I mean, we were down to nothing. We were down to nothing yesterday. We've got all this now, and it just keeps coming. Can't open the door again. Oh my gosh. It hasn't stopped, or it's supposed to stop at 6. It's supposed to stop here at 1 a.m. Yeah. I was on my way home yesterday, and there was such a bad accident. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. The roads are so slippery. It was raining first, and then it just turned to ice. So she's been gone for what now? Has it been a week? Her account is down? Do we think that she's going to be gone or stay gone? What do you think? It is. Her main account is completely gone. She's got all these active backup, those. I'm not sure if they're active because they're private. So I can't get in them, but yeah, and they do always return. I think she's active on Facebook. The last live is the reason. Yeah, I think so too. The last live we had, we had April in the box, and she had just left the police station, filing a report against her for the $2,000 that she had loaned her and cannot get back. And so they told her she has to go to civil court. So that's about to happen. She has to go to PA for that. Oh, I'm sorry, Kaden. You will see a recording for sure. Yeah, $2,000. She had a GoFundMe up and she was asking people for $2,000 to hire an attorney to get her kids back. And she got quite a bit of money from several people, not just one person. And April had her sign a contract. And so it's going to come back. If you said something and it says some comments on the library filter, just rephrase it. I don't have any words blocked. There's a couple people I want to come in here today. I have invited, sorry, my ice maker is really loud. I have a couple of her supporters I really want to come in here. But yeah, do that. I'd like to have a couple of her supporters come in here. If anybody knows how to get in touch with KB and Sharni. Do you want to come up and add anything? Is there something you want to say? Oh, I know. She used to give you an agenda? What do you mean? Were you one of her mods? Can you? Thank you so much, honey. What do you mean she used to give you an agenda? Oh, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. I am so sorry. Wow. Yeah. The baby in the bathtub used to give me panic. While she's standing there begging for money or washing her face and this infant is in the bathtub unattended. Straight panic. Yeah, there's a lot of us like that. Yeah, I feel like all of us were built-in babysitters. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you. He used to reach for things. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, I mean, even when he started walking, he'd start walking and start touching the knobs on the stove. That was scary too. Really scary. Hi, Natty. How are you? How are you doing? I know what you sent me today was what we were talking about. I think I have a video up with that Facebook post. Let me check and see if I saved it. Hold on one second. Video up with that Facebook post. Let me check and see if I saved it. Hold on one second. No, I didn't save it. But yes, I do have a video saved with her going door to door asking for money for bingo for, I think, was it a church bingo? Yeah. Anything to get money. Anything. Yeah. Yeah, it's been going on. I think that it's probably been going on since before she got busted for rugs. It seems like it. So when she got caught in 2019, was it? It's been going on a lot longer than that. Yeah. We're going to go upstairs into my room. I have to put my shelves together today. My daughter gave me some things from her house, and I have to put my room back together. Until I get this together, my house looks terrible. It is a shame. So, Emily, do you want to come up? Is she collecting for a neighbor? Yes, she was collecting for a neighbor. She was collecting for a neighbor that passed away. And the neighbor, she took pictures of the body being taken out. And she went door to door then and started collecting donations, I guess, for the widow or widower. And I don't know if she got anything. I don't. But it's all very shady. Very shady. So, yeah. It's what people do to, shady people do. It's crazy, isn't it? Anything to do to get a buck. She probably thought she was going to get rich on that. I don't know. I can't imagine living my life like that. Oh my gosh. I keep trying to send this to Rachel, see if she'll hurry up in here. Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. When she kicked the car. What does that mean? When she kicked the car? Oh, is that the one that passed away? The one that kicked the car? Yeah, I meant Taylor. Taylor Just. I don't know. I'm not sure which neighbor passed away. Whoever it was, though, I mean, my gosh, that's really crazy. You can't just. It's just so. The whole thing is just awful. I can't imagine, God forbid, something happened to my husband or myself and my neighbor coming next door, taking a picture of one of us, and then going and collecting donations across the street. I mean, my gosh. That's awful. Should I put this on the shelf? It is diabolical. My modeling days won't fit. Has anybody watched, does anybody watch Jordan Paul by any chance? She gets her money every single day. Every single day. How does that happen? I don't understand how. I don't get it. Oh my gosh, that's wild. It was beyond checkout time today, and she still got that money. I don't understand. Every day, $95, $97. It's crazy. There's a lot of rich people in this world, I'm telling you. Yeah. I have her whole speech down pat. She's the hotel math is what gets me. It's if 10 people can send $9 and one person can send 7. It's like, are you kidding me? Or 20 people can send 5 and 7 can send 1. It's crazy. Her hotel math is really on point. It is. But the thing is, she's gone for now. I think that's a good thing. But like Scam said, she'll be back. She will be back. I know she didn't. She didn't she didn't lose her account. She just took her account down. She deactivated for the moment, I think. I'm sure she'll be back. I don't understand how people fall for that. Like I said, there's a lot of rich people in this world, and they all follow her, it seems like. She's pretty lucky. I honestly think it's probably because she's got that dog. Yeah. The heat's getting down. Yeah. It's a KAYLA, yeah. I'm wondering, before we started doing awareness, was there only one awareness page on her? Because you guys have been following her for a lot longer than myself. I know. You're out of Jif. I know. They do. I mean, I think there were 4 people streaming her today. Scam, I have a question. So I was watching one person streaming another today, and his chat that he was he was streaming the one, and his chat was talking to him. What app is that? Do you know? It had to be some kind of app. I don't think so. He was streaming Becca, and I'm not sure. It seemed like when he said the name of it, the chat was moving, so I couldn't hear what he said because the chat was reading the comments out loud. It was kind of cool. I want that. I want that. Just a couple more minutes and she should be here. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I could hear the comments being read out loud just by being on the outside, like watching. Heidi is not going to be able to come in today. It's something for visually. Yes. That's what I thought at first, but I think other people can use it as well. I'm gonna have to find that. Is Hunter in here? Hi, Hunter. We are waiting for our special guest. We are waiting for our surprise special guest. Yeah, I don't know either. A special guest. Yes. So, are you guys all getting this big storm today? You're not? Okay, that's good. Oh, yeah, I know you want it, though. Listen, I will share mine with you. Come on. Let's go. Here you go, honey. Can you see all that? Remember the other day when I said how beautiful it was outside? It's not anymore. I mean, it is. I like the snow. I really do. But it's not green anymore. And it's not blue skies, that's for sure. I know, it is so pretty. So pretty. Yeah, I can have that. I love the snow. I love the snow. I don't mind the cold weather either. It's beautiful. I like all 4 seasons. You do too? I know. It's beautiful. I'm so mad that we didn't have a white Christmas, though. Yeah. Absolutely. Go out and enjoy this beautiful weather. Not be stuck in the house for sure. You're ready for spring? I know. You know what? Honestly, spring is my least favorite season. And it's only because it's so messy. It's so messy after all the snow melts and it's just muddy. It's gross. No. After it dries up and, it's nice, maybe 70 degrees when I can plant some flowers, then I'm ready. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I know, Maddie. That's how my yard was before the snow fell, so I'm kind of grateful for the snow right now. My dogs were bringing all that mud in. Oh, God, what a mess. I had towels all over the floor just to catch all that mud. Oh, my God. And wiping their feet constantly. Yes, muddy paw season. I had one of those little things that you could stick their paws in and wash them off too, and those things are just so messy. Mopping up the muddy floors constantly. The mud on the couches. Oh my God. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay, let me see what I can do with this girl. Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. I did. Do you see that? Do you see that, Adventurous? She knows. Okay. She should be here any second. Okay. If she comes up and I don't see it, just accept it. I want you to come up too. I know, the suspense. There's so much. Sorry, her favorite TV show's on. Come on. Come on. Hello. Hello. We're still waiting. That is my daughter in there. Oh, I hope you didn't block her. Saggy. That's my daughter. Hi, Ash. How are you, honey? Did you get blocked on your other account? Oh, that's her troll account. Okay. Come on, I'm waiting. Oh my God, where is she? Okay, I don't know. Scam, if she doesn't show up, I guess don't post this. I'm really sad about that, though. Am I able to pause and message her? Today we were having a guest host talking about,
Well, good morning, guys.
Oh my God, there you are! Oh my God, you are here.
Yeah,
I'm so happy
sorry,
you came in.
I'm run behind. I just
okay.
woke up. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
I was up late last night on Jamie's live.
Okay, everybody, this is KAYLA's current mod. She is her present mod, her current mod.
I don't know if I put the mod yet because she blocked. She got her account. I don't know what she did with her account. I don't know if she just got rid of it. I don't know.
She probably deactivated because of last week's live.
Yeah, she's done that how many times?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you're here.
Yeah, thank you, because you actually got me out. Cause
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I was probably bugging you.
No, you're fine. I didn't want to miss this.
Okay. So. I know that you wanted to share something.
Oh, some of the stories, yeah.
Yeah.
She just always bugs me for money, and I always tell her no. It's crazy. It's nuts.
How often were you getting messages from KAYLA?
I yelled at her the one day telling her, why don't you ask me how I'm doing instead of always asking me for money? It's crazy. And she's like, well, I have this going on, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, well, I just flipped out on her. It was a couple days ago. I think more than a couple days ago. I think it was last month.
When and did this all start because of just sending her money for coffee? Is that when this started?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because the one time she did a live and I felt bad and I gave her money because I felt bad because she had no coffee, and I know it's like not coffee because I drink coffee. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow.
And then after that, she just thought it was okay to ask me for money all the time. Like she just asked me for money for diapers, wipes, you name it. It's always a different story. And I was telling my man about it, and he was just like, I don't do it. And I said, yeah, because I'm the type of person that I feel bad for people. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm a gym rat, so I have like a big heart. So like, I'm just like, oh, here you go. I'll help you out. You know what I mean? But then I'm like thinking in my head, like, nope, don't do that. Something in me was telling me not to do, not send her money, and like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So, she also asked you what was the most amount of money she's asked you for?
Um, I know I sent you a thing about it. I can't remember. Was it like? It was always like 100. Like it was always money. Like I think it was like the money because you know how she said that she doesn't have health insurance, which is just crazy because some people can just you can easily get health insurance, but then I started looking into her background and found out the reason why she doesn't have health insurance is because she did all that fraud stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm she just was always like, oh, I need 100 and was it 50? Sometimes 198. Sometimes it was just like $20. Sometimes it's $30. But it was like, KAYLA, why don't you ever say, hey, hey, how you doing, Michelle? How's your mom doing? You know, I know your mom had a heart attack. Blah blah. Blah. It was always like, oh, I need money for this. I need money for that. And then after I gave her money for that coffee, believe this. After I gave her money for coffee that one day,
Mm-hmm.
she made me as a mod. Like I was like
Of
her best
course.
friend ever.
Of course. That's a KAYLA move.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you give her money, she's going to mod you.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes me wonder.
Yeah, she
Which
don't
makes
care
me
about
wonder
nobody but
why
herself.
did she mod Michelle the last time she was live?
I don't know. I haven't
Michelle.
been. You notice I haven't been her live hardly at all
I know. I know.
because I'm sick and tired of like people just need to realize the reason why they probably become mods is because they probably gave her money.
Hmm. So she also you sent me a message saying she also asked you for a phone,
Mm-hmm.
money for a
She wanted a
phone,
phone in minutes. Yeah, and I told her no. I had all this other stuff I got. And I
a
have
whole
bills.
phone. That's
Uh huh.
crazy. Could you imagine asking somebody for money for a phone?
Yeah, right. I don't even ask. You know what I mean? You know the funny thing is, I didn't have money the one time. I think it was before I started, doing my job, whatever. And my man got me a phone, but I paid him back every dime from it.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Because that's what you do. You pay people back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's another thing is I found that out. Once you send her the money, they keep asking you.
Right, right. Wow. Did she ever ask you for anything around Riley's birthday? Because that was just, the beginning of this month.
No, I haven't talked to her since I flipped on her.
Okay. All right. So it was a phone and then, medication, right?
Aw,
Wow.
it was always for her subs or whatever.
Mm.
Oh, there's my friend Leo.
Yeah. People can see your
They
life.
probably they probably think I'm live right now because I'm in the box. Leo is
You
one of
are live.
Jamie's friends and my friends.
Wow.
But yeah, it's just one thing after another thing. And then she comes into Jamie's live and just tells her whole life story. Makes everybody feel bad for her.
So she came into your friend's live and told them,
Yeah, she's making
can you
people
tell
feel bad
everybody
for her, like
what she
saying that
said?
she has haters and yeah.
And how long ago was that?
I think it was like a couple nights ago.
I'd love to see her in somebody's live. If she ever does that again, send it to me.
I will.
So wait, when she went into that live, which account did she go on?
Her account.
The main account?
It was a couple. Yeah, it was a couple. Not a couple nights ago. It was a couple. It had to have been. I don't know if that she. I think it was like a couple weeks ago because she came in saying that she has people don't like her and blah blah, all kinds of stuff.
What did people
She's
say
always
when
playing
she
the victim. Yes.
And what did people say when she said that?
Nothing. Nobody was really talking to her. She was talking to Simply, but Simply wasn't even really talking back to her. Yeah, we're talking about KAYLA. I don't know if you've been in the live before when that KAYLA's coming in. The one girl underneath Queen. What's her name?
KAYLA Wisner. KAYLA Wisner 2023. She goes by Queen now. Queen. Queen of scammers.
It's not Queen. It's not the girl that is stalking Jane right now. It's not Queen Diamond. It's the other girl.
No, not Queen Bee. Just Queen. With a couple.
No, not Queen Bee. She actually got rid of her account.
She deactivated. She used to be Mama Bear. She deactivated because somebody filed some police reports about her owing $2,000 for she just did theft by deception. And they went to the police station and
she asked her why she didn't go apply for food stamps. I remember a couple weeks ago I asked her, I said, why don't you go get food stamps? And then she said that Aaron makes too much money. And I said, well, how does Aaron make too much money? And then she told me that they both have to pay child support for Riley.
I think that they both do have to pay child support. I think they both do. But but she cannot get, well, for some reason, this is what I never understood. He has health insurance. She never did. I don't know why he never got family insurance. Maybe he did. I don't know. No one can ever tell what's true and what's not true. But she was always begging for money for her subs because she said she never had. I know you are. But anyway, she also said that she couldn't get government assistance, which she cannot because she did 2 claims of fraud with the government for 2 claims of fraud for EBT fraud.
We never knew We never knew what she said if Aaron not having, if her not being under Aaron's insurance was true. Because all the former mods used to ask her, why aren't you on Aaron's insurance? It didn't make sense because Riley was on it. So that means he has the family plan on it. But she always skirted around the issue. She always skirted around the subject. So, but then one time she said something about a copay. So her stories never matched up for us.
No.
Then she was that one friend, what's her name, Chelsea, that's always like, send her money, send her this, send her that, send her outfits, send her,
Do you by any chance know anything about Chels?
No, I don't ever talk to Chelsea.
Rachel.
I don't ever talk to her.
How long were you a mod?
Huh?
How long were you a mod?
I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look at whenever I got her, because I sent her money or whatever for coffee.
It was probably in the fall. I think it was in the fall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
He was
it
definitely after the
Had them in
mom.
the fall.
who do you have, Leo? She was probably a mod for about 6 or 8 months.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Leo's one of the people of another awareness group. By the way, guys, she runs from. They do like people that do begging on TikTok and stuff like that. They do like backgrounds, and they have a. I don't know if they have like a Reddit group or what.
Proof of what? We have so much proof. Yeah, please don't send money to anybody. Keep it. Keep it for your family. Your family needs it more, I promise you.
You know what? I wonder if I became mod whenever there was 10 mod. You know, the 10 mods that left. I wonder if that's when I became mod. Because I asked her about that, and she says that, oh, they were just hating me and not, you know. I'm like, okay, and then I started looking more into it, and I'm like, oh, there's a different story to this.
Yeah, that's
Emily
a lie.
includes those mods. Go ahead, Emily.
We didn't leave. I mean, she told a lot of people that we left because we were asking about her story. That's not why we left. We left because we called her out on a lot of things. She had lied about having a miscarriage. She lied about having cancer. She lied about so many different things. And we had given her many opportunities to be truthful to us. And we had even said to her, listen, just be honest with us and, you know, we'll be able to, you know, defend you better, but you have to be honest with us. And she never did. She volunteered her drug test results to the mod chat. However, she showed us Aaron's drug test results that showed it was clean. And one of the mods in that chat said, this is Aaron's. And she said, oh, okay, I'll resend you mine. So she resent them, but it was still Aaron's. So she sent that information. It wasn't because, you know, we were asking her to share anything. We were just confronting her on the miscarriage. Things that didn't make sense. If you ever had a miscarriage, you know that there's procedures that have to be done. How can you not have had an ultrasound? How can the doctor have just said, okay, you're good to go? It doesn't make any sense. If you're bleeding for hours, you're not just going to go home, take a nap, shower, and then head back to the hospital. That's not how things work. If you have cancer, there's going to be tests that are going to be done. All these different things didn't add up. And she just started turning on the mods slowly because we began to question things that weren't making sense. And that's why we left. She started treating all the mods like crap. There were 2 who were treated worse than anyone else. And all they did was try to help her. They tried to tell her about a food bank that was in her area that she could go to. And KAYLA insisted that that place was no longer open. And the mods went and checked, and it said it was indeed opened. So one of the mods pinned it, and KAYLA unpinned it and blocked that mod. Then another mod said something again about that food bank, and she went off on that mod. She actually gave the finger to that mod. And I believe that's how the mod chat began, because we had said this is uncalled for. You can't treat your mods like that. KAYLA knows that she was the one that gave the finger because we told her it was her. However, she went on and made a post, which I think is still there. Of course, you can't see it now. And she went off saying, don't ever give my mods the finger. They don't deserve that, such and such and such and such and so forth. But it was her that had done that. She also called this mod the C word. And just, it was just bad. And we didn't want any part of it. We didn't want any part of, we knew what she was doing, and we didn't even want any part of it. So that's why we left. It wasn't because we were asking her for information and she wasn't giving it to her. We were asking for her to tell us the truth on things, and she wouldn't. And she kept trying to like deflect or turn it around on it. And it was just, we had enough and we just left.
Kayla is always the victim. She's always the victim.
Mm-hmm.
She's never the problem. And yes, turning down all those resources is definitely a red flag. And she's constantly given the resources. She just doesn't want to use them. She wants the cash. And honestly, Kylie, I see you in here. I tagged Karen in a post last night to let her know about this live today. She wants nothing to do with any of the truth. I truly believe that. Yeah.
I'm gonna apologize to you too for being mean to you at first when you messaged me that one time about her. I'm like, I was so mean to you. Oh my god.
It's okay. You and I have come really far. I appreciate your friendship. I really do.
Kayla is very good at making you feel guilty
Uh-huh.
and making you feel
Yes.
bad for her. So if you start to question her or show any kind of resistance towards her, she has a way of just making you feel like crap and that you're a bad person. So you are going to believe what she says. Because she will say to you, I thought you were my friend. I thought we were close. I don't have anybody, this and that. So she knows how to guilt you into believing her.
She does, Ash. She goes to she's on Facebook. I think she's probably posting on Facebook. But I don't follow her Facebook, so
Yeah, she said she needs to get insurance because she has that, supposedly that bump underneath her, by her breast or something. I don't want to get banned on here by her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, tell them about that.
I'm thinking in my head, like, girl, don't even go over there with that whole cancer thing. I've had a lot of family members die because of cancer. Like, don't go there.
She's saying there's another cancer.
That's not something you just make up for no reason.
She was working. She got fired from the job because she was doing rugs at work and because she posted customer information on her TikTok. Like she took a video of customer information and put it on her TikTok.
Wow.
But of course she'll blame the haters. It is her fault, not anybody else's. And that was back in mid-November. You're right, Sam. That was back in mid-November. Oh yeah, she slept with the supervisor on the clock. I keep forgetting that part, Maddie. She does have a snark.
I'm trying to remember some things.
It's KAYLA WISNER snark.
Now that I'm fully awake now.
Yeah, that's... Oh, good. I'm glad you're awake.
She texts people and tells them her version of things. And she makes it very believable. So you are like, okay, this must be true. So when she got fired, we all knew the reason why she had gotten fired. However, she went and told a former supporter that a stranger had gone up to company premises and took a picture of her taking Suboxone, and that's why she was fired. That wasn't true at all. But her former supporter at that time believed her because she didn't think that, why would KAYLA ever lie to me? We're friends. She wouldn't do that to me. But KAYLA did. And the truth is, KAYLA posted that video of herself taking Suboxone. And that's why she got fired. Her own behavior did it. Her own actions did that.
She yeah, I just can't. I couldn't figure out why she couldn't get insurance and all types of stuff. And I just started looking more and more into stuff. And then, I was talking to. I can't. Is it Karen? Is that her name?
KB?
No, I don't. I don't think you ever told me what your name is.
My name?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Lori.
Oh, Lori. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I never have. Because I never did because I didn't want anybody to know about KAYLA already. She doxed
I
me.
never knew. I never knew your name because I never like. You know what I mean? I haven't been watching her. I have not been watching her lives. I haven't been in her lives, and she's always like, "Why don't you ever come to my lives?" And I'm like, I'm just not. It's just yeah. And then she made it to where people have to pay to watch her lives, and I'm like, you're not. I'm not paying to watch your live. Sorry.
Oh my God, no. I don't
I'm
know
not
why
paying to be a member.
pay to watch her do stuff that we could have seen for free in the first and fallen asleep to in the first place. Why would anybody do that?
Mm-hmm. Plus her sucky internet, and just yeah. I don't know what's wrong with my internet. My internet just doesn't work.
It just, oh, I know. I honestly, I think towards the end, before she deactivated. Oh, is it?
You know what? I was, I decided to come on here today because I just got sick and tired of her always asking me for money. It's like, I'm not a freaking bank. I was trying to be your friend, but I ain't trying to be your friend anymore. Like, you just broke the camel's back on that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was trying to be nice, because I'm a nice person. I have a big heart, but sometimes, like my man said, sometimes people take advantage of that, and it's very hard to tell people no. But somehow, something in me kept telling her no, and I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just because I knew she was the user. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
I know you were doxxed. That was so unfair. I was so by your side on that. I am so sorry.
I know, and then she told me that, oh, there's some, what's it, Lalaloopsy, or whatever her name is. She's so obsessed with me, blah, blah. She's this old lady. She needs to get a life, and blah, blah. She'd always tell me that. I'm like, okay, what's your point?
She didn't like me posting her live. She didn't like me posting all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But
Leah
Rachel,
knows I have a big heart, and Leah doesn't even hardly know me that well, but she just knows me from Jamie's. You know what I mean?
Rachel, this is now our fourth live that we've had with regards to KAYLA's awareness. And each time we've said, prior to her deactivating her account, come in. If you want to say something, say something.
Mm-hmm.
She has never refuted anything that we've said. She has never tried to clear up any misunderstanding that may have been. So she knows that everything we're saying is true, especially everything that the whole group of mods have been saying. She knows all of that is true because she was included in a group chat. And we included her in that group chat specifically so she couldn't go and say, I never said that, you never said that, you never asked that, I didn't ask that. So she knows that whatever I say or another mod says is true because there's 9 other mods that can say, yes, that was asked, yes, we talked about that, yes, that was mentioned. So she has never, ever gone on and said, oh, this, that. She just calls us haters because that's her only response to what we're saying is, oh, we're haters. But we're not haters. For me, I just don't want someone else like you or Misty or somebody else to send her money when she doesn't need it or send her money for food when she has it. Misty sent her money for dog food. Meanwhile, a few days earlier, KAYLA had said that Aaron bought Shadow a whole big bag of dog food. So why are you saying you don't have dog food? But that's what she does. And it has to stop.
Scam, can you send a request? Oh, are they really? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I always like it when you join my lives. Okay. Okay.
I always see Scam Slam on YouTube.
Yeah, she's got a great YouTube account. She really does. I love when she joins these lives. She's
I always
got
watch the one guy that she records. I can't remember his name is though. He hasn't been on in a while. I haven't seen any videos.
which one? Oh, do you know? What
I
is he?
can't remember. I can't remember his name. Come on. What is his name? He's the one that has a girlfriend. He's always in a tent.
The girlfriend in the tent. I don't know who that is. Is it? I don't. I don't.
Tim.
Yeah.
It's Tim. It's the Tim one that she records. Tim.
I know Jordan. I know. I was just talking about her. Tim Nash.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yep.
Yeah. I was just talking about Jordan Paul Ash. Yeah.
That's who it is.
Yeah. I don't follow him. I don't follow him at all. I'm kind of going. There's only so many.
I don't follow him either. I just watch the videos that she posts of him.
Yeah. There's only so many that I can follow before I throw my phone.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I just want you to know how much I appreciate you coming up today and sharing.
You're welcome.
It is very educational. She needed the awareness. She has scammed so many people out of thousands of dollars. And Leo, there is so much proof. There is so many Google Dockets. There is so much proof. We have so much proof. And we will be going to court very, very soon for the money that she owes. So, and we couldn't do that without all the proof that we have. So, I just want you to know that this is not me feel like doing this. This is serious amounts of money. Absolutely. Felony amounts of money.
Wow.
Oh, no.
I know. I saw the one girl that she gave her a loan or something.
Was it?
It was like, I don't know, that girl, I saw her on your one live the other day. The one that she gave up. Kayla gave a no. She gave a loan to Kayla.
Yeah, it was a signed contract and a loan of. Yeah, she did dox me. It was a signed contract of.
She doxed you when she do that.
Or $2,000.
You didn't tell me she doxed you when she doxed you.
Oh, she doxed me several times and threatened me. Not only doxed me, she threatened me that when she gets off of parole and off of house arrest in April, she's coming here. And I'm so scared.
Oh my.
I'm
What are you gonna be scared of? A 90-pound lady? It looks like she's about to croak over.
I know.
Sorry, but that's another thing is, why is she so skinny? Jesus.
You know why she's so skinny.
I told her she looks like she's sick.
Because her subs isn't the only thing she's using. She does. You know that, right, Rach?
What?
You know she's
You know
not.
what?
You know she's not just using subs, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I can.
Yeah, hey, sorry, I'm on my third account. I got I got my I got my accounts restricted last night. It wasn't because of anything I did. It's because I was playing videos of, other people, problematic people. And of course, they were allowed to go live and do all this stuff and say all these horrible things because, it's all recorded and they didn't get restrictions. But because I'm playing it to show awareness to these people, I'm the one that gets restrictions. It's crazy.
I don't understand how some people can do it, but others can't.
It's insane. I got restricted on two different accounts last night. It's off topic. It's not about KAYLA, but I did a live about Renee. She's a scammer who's been she accuses me of harassing her, but like all I've been doing is posting her videos on YouTube. And I've posted 2 videos on my TikTok. I've never gone live about her. I've never said anything publicly like about her, never insulted her, nothing. And she's been making up this whole big thing. She thinks she doxed me, but she actually doxed an innocent person now.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah, like
Why are
she
they
has
doing
been,
that?
it's crazy. She's been saying for months that I scammed someone out of $60,000 and that I have multiple felony charges on my record and a whole bunch of stuff, and I kept saying, lady, like, that's no, I've never done that. I'm like, and she said like a different last name that is not my last name. I'm like, that's not me. That's not my name. Like, I was like, lady, I've already been doxxed. Everybody knows my real last name. That's not me. And finally, she was running around all day 2 days ago. She was running around into all these live streams telling people these lies. And my followers would come and tell me, like, oh, Renee's in this live saying this stuff again. And so I would go in there and confront her, and it was just a big mess. She was running all over. First of all, she went into Tim and Angela's live, if you know who they are, and she was saying she was going to send money to them. Then she went to this Julie Boo Bear's live. She said she was going to send money to Julie. She sent money to Julie in the past and claimed that Julie basically like scammed her, but now she's talking about sending money to her again. And so it was just crazy. And then she went into some other person's live and she was running all around saying this stuff about me. So I held like a big live showing videos of both Renee and of Julie. And, they say such vile things that my lives got restrictions on it. So it was just, yeah, it was crazy. But last night she went live, Renee went live. And she showed this news article that she thinks is about me, and it's somebody, again, it's somebody with the first name Lori, and has a completely different last name than me. It's someone who does not live in the city I live in. It's the same state, but it's not the same city. And it's someone that I looked up the record for this person because there's a news article. They're like 10 years younger than me. We don't have the same date of birth. Like, it's not the same person. She even showed a picture of someone's house and was like, this is Scam Slam's house. It's not my house.
Why is she
It's
doing that?
She's crazy. She showed someone else's house and tried to say it was my house. And I don't know whose house it is. I don't know if it's that other Lori person or someone else. I don't know. She's just like putting up random pictures, I guess, and saying that that's my house. Like, it's insane. And she's trying to say she got my information from the sheriff's department. No, because it's not even accurate. Like, apparently she thinks there's only one person named Lori in the whole state of Pennsylvania, and that it must be me. I don't know.
I thought that when you said you got doxxed, it was from somebody else.
Well, no, that too. I mean, and that's actually still been going on. That only just stopped a couple days ago.
Are you kidding me?
No,
Going on?
that's been going on for almost 2 years now. Mm-hmm. It did stop a couple of days ago, so I'll give it that. Any break, even for just a day or two, is a break from that because it's ridiculous. Yeah, no, I've had my family come for. I've had pictures of my actual house posted with my address. I've had my name and address posted. I've had my family members posted, my DV abusers photos posted, all kinds of things. All kinds of things. Yeah.
That is crazy.
I've been falsely accused of crimes by that person that I never committed. Lots of things. Lots of things. They say that I have a stepson who's on the registry. I don't have a stepson. They've been
They're
saying
just
this for a year and a half, 2 years.
about you. They're going to say the worst things about you, just like she told Rachel about me.
Right. Yeah. They just come up with the wildest stuff. And one of the worst things you can do is to try to claim someone is a P3DO or like related to or supports one or something like that. Like, so that's, what they went to. It's just absolutely crazy. So, yeah, I mean, when you're bringing awareness, it's horrible because they just make up this stuff. They try to make what they try to do is try to make like you're just as horrible of a person as they are. And that's not true. It's like, no, don't deflect here because you're the horrible person, not me.
You're the one we're doing awareness on. You're the one with the problem here, not me. I
Mm-hmm.
haven't done anything wrong. I haven't done anything wrong here. That's why I kept pushing. I didn't give up.
Oh, Rachel, you're in Pennsylvania? Okay. I'm in South Central Pennsylvania. I mean, a lot of people know where I live. I might as well just put a picture of my whole freaking driver's license, passport, criminal record, credit check, pictures of me as a baby, my second grade, what do you call it? Report card. I might as well just put all that out there.
There's a lot of people from PA in here. Yeah. I'm sure there are. There's
More from PA.
Yeah.
I'm from near where Black Mamba is. If anybody knows who that is, that scammer. I'm only like 10 minutes away from where he is. So it really pisses me off when he goes live and he tries to say that there's no resources in the area when I live here and I know that there are resources in the area. Like, I know that there are shelters. I know that there are food banks. I know that there are homeless assistance organizations. Like, I know the different resources. I know different places where, and organizations that could help him. But, he tries to say that there's no resources. And that really pisses me off because I know better.
All of these scammers do the same thing. They all say that there are no resources, just like Jay Paul said the same thing this morning.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, they do.
There's so much snow. It's 9 degrees. She lives in Columbus, Ohio. I don't think they got that much snow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Scam did have a field
Oh,
day.
yeah. Oh, I covered Lisa for a long time. A long time. I was streaming her a lot. A lot. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but she the area where Lisa lives is about 3-4 hours away from where I'm at. I'm in like the South Central area near the Capitol. So she's in Pittsburgh.
But yeah. I put a post up one day about KAYLA looking very similar to Lisa and it is becoming very alarming how close they look. Their skin, their faces, how thin they both are, their bone structure in their face, it's so close. And KAYLA, I'm sure she's on many backup accounts looking at my page because she did not like that. She did not like that at all. I am not Lisa Richards. I don't look like Lisa. She does look like Lisa Richards, very much so.
Yeah, and it's not any kind of insulting or body shaming kind of thing whatsoever. It's just pointing out the fact that she doesn't look healthy and she looks like, yeah, she does look similar with and let me just say the filter does wonders because when you see her without the filter, you can actually see. Yeah, it's more. You can see in more detail the the imperfections and the colorations on her face and on her skin and all of that. And yeah, I mean, it's again, it's not any kind of body shaming stuff. She could be a very, beautiful person, I'm sure, but she honestly looks very dehydrated a lot of times, and obviously like undernourished or something. Something's going on. So there's a lot of people that could really benefit for some type of um professional help, meaning, and that just goes that's a lot of different types of professional help, right? Whether it's a doctor, whether it's rehab, whether it's a mental health professional. Some people probably need all three, you know and I mean, I honestly hope that whoever needs it gets that kind of help, because it's really sad to watch. It's not anything. There are a lot of people that think that we, watch or cover these scammers and beggars for some type of entertainment. It is not entertaining for me at all. At all. Like, I don't enjoy having to see people, um, looking unhealthy, acting unhealthy, mistreating people. That's not enjoyable to me at all. Um, so that's not why I do what I do.
Right, right. And nobody is jealous of any of these people. They always say we're jealous, that's why we do it. Nobody's jealous, and nobody's making money on these people either. I
Mm-mm.
mean, that's one of the wildest claims I've ever heard. They're just, they're streaming me, they're making content to make money off. Nobody's making money off of them. Really. That's crazy. We're just, we're trying to show them how things sound. This is real. They
Yep,
don't.
absolutely. We're trying to, help people from getting scammed, number one, but also just for wreaking havoc in their lives. And, Kayla's mods here, I'm sure you would agree, because I know you've admitted to sending money. It's not just the financial loss or anguish that you go through, it's the emotional, because you thought that she was a friend and you found out that she's been deceiving you, lying to you, betraying you, talking behind your back, whatever it is. And it's very hurtful. And that happened with my situation last night. There was a group of people that had been kind of supporting Renee, one of the people that I covered. And they were coming for me in this live, they're talking about leave Renee alone, blah, 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 and all this other stuff. And when I held my live last night and showed what Renee's actually been doing and saying to people and things she's been lying about over the past 8 months where I've been covering her, I got some messages from some of those people who had been supporting her, and they thanked me and said, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you so much. You've opened our eyes. We didn't know that she was doing all of this. We just thought that she was a funny older lady. Like, that's what we saw. And, she was saying that she was being harassed and all this stuff. And we believed it, basically. They weren't aware. They had not really looked into a lot of stuff of what Renee has actually been doing, what she's been lying about, and all this stuff. And when everything started coming out about her, Renee apparently started messaging all these friends overnight. I mean, one of them had a child in the hospital that she was dealing with, and were people that were dealing with their own personal stuff, right? And she was sending 20 to 50 messages to them all night long about, oh, that this is posted on YouTube and this and that, like all this stuff. And these were individuals that they never wanted to be involved in her drama. They just thought she was a funny older lady. They wanted to just, they felt like she was lonely and needed a friend, and they tried to be there for her. And now she's done nothing but wreak havoc amongst these people. when they were dealing with their own personal stuff, and brought a bunch of drama to them and to their friend group. So again, it's not, they never sent her money. So for them, it wasn't a financial situation. It was that, she ended up wreaking havoc. Her lies ended up wreaking havoc in their own lives. And so sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's that the beggar or scammer person we're covering is, causing a lot of problems that don't need to be there and drag people into their bullshit, basically. And nobody needs that. We all have our own stuff going on in our own lives with our families and maybe health issues, financial issues, whatever. Who wants to get dragged into that, a web of lies?
No, nobody wants that. We're just trying to protect people from getting scammed, and that is it. I don't want to see anybody else send anybody 2K and not be able to get it back. I don't know. I honestly don't know if April's going to get her money back.
It's highly unlikely. I'm sorry to say, because she'll have to file in civil court. It'll be like a small claims court issue, and if she doesn't pay it, the only recourse you have when someone doesn't pay a civil claim like that is to take them back to court then and petition the court for some type of additional relief, like they could possibly suspend their driver's license until they pay it back or something like that. It's very little that can be done if a civil judgment isn't paid, unfortunately. So it's a very tough road to climb, and it's a very hard lesson to learn, because once you lose money and you have to fight it in civil court, it's highly unlikely that you're actually going to get any of that money back at all. And the bad thing, that about being a mod for someone like that is, there could be heat put on you, and I'm sorry if that happened to anybody in here, but, people do, awareness people do, kind of come for the mods too, because they're like, you're supporting this, you're helping her to scam, you're helping to put their Cash App out there, you're blocking and muting people who are coming in here telling the truth, so being a mod for someone who's begging, scamming, lying, and all of that, I mean, again, that can cause issues for you. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate all the way around.
I had said, I think it was in the last live or the live prior, that I feel really guilty because I used to push the GoFundMe that she had. She had a GoFundMe for the $2,000 that she needed, or for the $1,000 that she needed to get an attorney to get her children back. And I would tell people coming in, take a look at her GoFundMe, and I would pin it. I would, so I feel guilty for doing that. At the time, I believed it to be true. I believed that everything that she was telling me was true. Like, in my head, I'm like, who is going to lie about, their children like that? But I do feel bad for that. I do feel bad for muting the comments. But it got to a point too, right before I left, that I didn't care anymore, and I was letting them ask the questions that they wanted to ask. Because if you're going to make a live and talk about something, you should be allowed to ask questions about your live or about a post. You should be able to ask those questions and have those questions answered. So I did feel very guilty for that part.
Also, another thing that a lot of people do not understand, being a mod, it means more than mute and block and da-da-da. If you support the person you're modding for and you post Cash Apps, you became part of the problem too. Meaning, say like, I want to take the person that you're modding for to court to get my money recovered. You could be liable just as much as that person. because you promoted something. Even, I mean, it's sad to say, but even if you didn't honestly know what you was doing was a crime, all the defendant has to do is, or not the defendant, the plaintiff, all they have to do is prove that you've done it. And that's part of being a mod. People don't realize that, but that is true. I know somebody that was took to court for that.
Charles is the one that is constantly posting and enabling her, and has been enabling her from day one.
All right. And you could take her to court if she was posting the cash apps or the whatever kind of source she was getting money on. You could also take that person to court
And
for
that's
being a co.
called time. Well, not this time.
You're cutting out for me. Is she cutting out for anybody else?
Yeah, can't hear you.
She has an ankle monitor on. She is on probation.
Oh, that's not good neither. But
I'm
what
sorry.
it
I'm
is,
sorry, Abby.
what it is, on getting the mods, that's a co-conspirator. Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So,
there's a really good comment here, and it's something that I was going to bring up also. Jane Doe says, yes, and don't ever let them use your payment apps. That is money laundering. That's one of the most dangerous things that I see mods and some enablers doing with some of these beggars and scammers is, first of all, it's a red flag if the person, the creator you're modding for, if their payment apps are shut down. Okay, because
absolutely.
if their payment apps are shut down, it means that they've been getting reported for frauds and scams. And it takes a lot, usually, to, a lot of reports like that, usually, to get something like that shut down, not just one report. So, not just a one off type of thing. So there's a lot of scammers and beggars. Their Cash App is shut down, or their Venmo is shut down, or their PayPal is shut down. And so they are using their mods and some other supporters sometimes and having people send money to them. And then the mod sends the money to whatever payment method they do have, and it's being a middleman to receiving this money. And it's a very dangerous situation to put yourself in, because now you're the one receiving the money. And if somebody does come back now and file for scam or fraud for that transaction, to that, for that scammer, it's going to come back onto your payment app. If something does go to court where that scammer or beggar does get prosecuted somehow or sued in civil court, you are definitely going to be involved in that because the money was being filtered through you. In addition, depending on how much money you received, you could receive a statement from the payment app showing that you received money, a certain amount of money on your payment app throughout the year, and may even have to claim that on your taxes.
Absolutely.
So it's a very, people think nothing of it. These beggars come on here and be like, oh, I don't have Cash App right now, but here's my mod's Cash App, send it to them, or here's my friend's Cash App, send it to them. And that is one of the most foolish things that you could do, because it may seem so simple and like it's nothing, but that is what you can really get yourself wrapped up in a lot of trouble doing that.
And another thing, you could also go from just being a felony to a federal case. If you are receiving money for the person you're modding for, and they're just doing it, going through you to avoid child support. Well, I think child support would be considered felony. But anyways, like food stamp fraud, that's federal. You won't.
That's another thing. Some people will use someone else's Cash App because they don't want to have to report that to the government because they're receiving government funds or government assistance in some way. And if, they were to find out they're getting a bunch of money, they could lose their benefits. So they're having it sent to someone else
Absolutely.
and filtered through another person.
Wow.
Yes. And I've seen that happen a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
people just don't realize that what they're stepping into whenever they choose to be somebody's mod, you know? And Rachel, that's why I told you I was worried about you. Because you could only make so much before you could get in trouble for drawing Social Security. You could only make so much before, matter of fact, I think that there's a law that you have to report to the food stamp office on how much you bring in order to claim them food stamps. Because
Yep.
if you go over a certain amount, to my understanding, your food stamps gets cut.
Yeah, absolutely. Like what if you're a mod and you allow the beggar or scammer to use, let's say, your Cash App, and a bunch of money's coming in and you're sending all of it to KAYLA or whoever, right? But somehow, because once it hits the $600 mark, then that starts getting tracked by Cash App. So what if that somehow gets reported to the government and you're maybe, on food stamps or getting, health benefits or receiving cash assistance or getting Section 8 or any number of those programs, right? And they find out that you've gotten, let's say, $1,000, even though you didn't keep that money and you send it to KAYLA, it's in your name. That came into your Cash App. So that could
Absolutely.
affect your government benefits too.
Mm-hmm.
And it will take from you and your family.
I haven't heard of anybody reporting Cash App to IRS, though. Have you?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, not to the
have.
IRS, but to Social Security and stuff? Yes.
They do.
I know somebody on here
Yes.
that did get reported to the IRS.
See, there's another person right there, Kiana. I sent money to KAYLA to get her 2 kids back. That's another person. That's 2 people.
Oh, my.
There is another person who also sent a couple $1,000s to get her kids back. That's 3 people that I know of.
And the thing is, she will target people who are mothers, especially for that, because she is hoping to get sympathy from a mother, about getting her kids back. I mean, I'm just saying, look at the demographics of people who have donated or at least that we know of, right? A lot of them are mothers, with children, and they had a big heart. They felt for her and her situation, about her getting her kids back. That's the demographic. Is, I mean,
Kids
how
and
many
animals.
young single guys donated to her? Okay, no, she targeted mothers who were sympathetic to her situation that she, portrayed.
Right. And they use kids and animals to help them gain innocent people.
Absolutely.
Yep. Dog food, Riley, all of it. And yes, she does target the young moms. I know she got you, Kiana. April had just had a baby, so she was getting on your heartstrings. Yeah, she was tugging on your heartstrings. Can you hear me better, Heather?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was my phone case.
Yeah, you have to remember that these, and I know that, some of the mods, that they express guilt for helping her and this and that, but remember, don't beat yourself up too much about it because they are very manipulative. KAYLA is very manipulative. All the beggars and scammers are. They know how to target people who are empathetic. They know what to say. They know when to throw in the tears fake as they are, and all of that. They know when to throw in a story that they know that you're going to feel sympathetic toward. Like, they are very, very manipulative.
There's three type of people that they will target: the young, the elderly, and the, I'm not saying elderly, but say you're
Hey,
50, 60
sorry
year
about that.
olds.
That account there is Spread Love.
I'm getting out of it. I'm getting them out. Can you get them out?
She's a weirdo who likes to post smegdual things about children.
Got it. That was Spread Love, really?
Yeah, that's Spread Love. She likes to harass me.
She's disgusting.
Third party harassment by that one person.
Mm-mm. No, thank you.
She likes to dox people and post disgusting things about children and others. Yeah, exactly, Heavenly. Yep. Yep.
Kiana, I appreciate you coming in here, honey. I really do. Wow, this was something. Thank you, ladies, for coming up here. I really appreciate you.
Just some friendly advice. You could take it or you could leave it. One of the ways to learn about scammers, liars, users is to follow awareness.
Oh, I do. I've been following awareness for a couple years now. I've been
Yeah,
following. I mean, anybody else in here, though, honestly.
you learn a lot. I've lost several thousands of dollars myself, and I'm not ashamed to say who it was from. The root caller was the first one, and then Doug was the second one.
Oh my gosh, Doug?
Yes, at the very beginning. At the very beginning. And, I felt sorry for them, for both of them. And following awareness, the wrong awareness, shall I say, turned me into the evil people that I see them as. Then I found a lot of the ones that Scam Slam follows and is part of, and became great friends with many of them. And I go around now trying to help prevent people from going through what I went through. You know, I want to say that I'm a victim, but I'm not. I gave willingly. But awareness will teach you everything that you didn't see to get in the predicament that I ended up in. Does that make sense to you?
Yep. And the thing is, and this just made me think of it because you mentioned Doug, and this is applicable to KAYLA too. Again, it's not just that she's begging and scamming for money. There's usually a lot of other things going on with them that are highly problematic. Like,
Oh,
she is a
absolutely.
very, she has a long history of, crimes. There's the stuff that went on with, her children in that situation. I mean, there's a lot of other things going on with her that are problematic. And boy, did that ever come out with Doug, right? I mean, just last
Exactly.
week, I mean, it's not just that Doug was scamming money. I mean, he was on live stream showing and exposing himself for almost an hour while we all sat there and reported and reported and reported that guy.
And
um
he got away with it.
yeah, it was absolutely disgusting, and I was reporting. I got together a
Same.
bunch of people. We were all reporting it. And that's the thing. That's what really bothers me too. Like last night I got reported just for showing a video of somebody, just
Exactly.
like cursing somebody out or whatever, and I got to get taken down for harass and bullying for a
Right.
couple of days, and he's literally sitting there, you
I'm gonna
know.
take I'm gonna take it a little bit farther than Scam Slam did. He wasn't just exposing himself, Now I'm going to use TikTok language, but he was J.O.ing himself
Oh my
Yes.
God, you're
Oh yeah.
kidding me.
for an
Oh yeah.
hour.
Yeah. He was.
Oh
I call it.
my
I call it
God.
master crating. Master
There you
crating.
go. While his whole entire bottom part was showing.
Excuse me while I vomit.
And then urinated, including all over himself on live stream while
And that's
showing
not
it.
the first time that he's showed his privates.
Oh my God, how nauseating.
The good thing is he got arrested.
Oh, I called the county police. The county police give me the number to a number in Rolla, Missouri, that has to do with child sexual victims sexual victims on the internet. And I talked to them for 30 minutes.
Good for you.
Sure did.
Good for you. I mean, the thing was, I think that what was the positive thing about that is a lot of people came together to make that happen.
Oh,
I was
absolutely.
doing all that I could. Like I got recordings of it. I did post it on my YouTube, all redacted, of course, but it still helps to spread awareness about it. While that was going on, I was messaging people and posting in my Discord, which has over 500 people in it, and I was posting in there, trying to get everybody in there to report it. I ended up going into that one live that was covering it, Tutu Tattoo
Oh,
or
she's
something.
trash.
Yeah, I went into her live. We
No,
were getting a list of all his account names, and I was posting that everywhere so everybody could report
Now,
his accounts.
I
You know,
agree with
so
all that.
I didn't have information on his location and a
Oh, I
lot of
did.
information on him, but apparently you did, and
I
there were
was
other
able to
people who
pinpoint.
did. So I didn't
Yes.
personally call because I knew that you and other people who did have his information were calling.
Yes.
So it was kind of like everybody came together and used their strengths of or their knowledge, you know, to kind of, you know, do what they could
Right.
to get everything taken down and to get them arrested, you know.
I will say this, and you may want to spread this word. I know that there's several of us that is trying to get the ones that was streaming him and laughing about it and coaxing him on also in trouble. So my advice is, if anybody's seen your recordings, take them down.
Yeah, somebody sent me a couple of screenshots of who the mods were
Yes, I
that
know
were
several of them.
in there while all that was going down. So yeah, I know who some of the accounts are, not all of them. But yeah, no, it's not I am Doug. It's Doug Lang. What's his main account name?
Bigfoot Adventure.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
and the
I
actual
think I know who you're
is
talking about.
something life.
Then
What is it?
there's Lang Doug.
Hold on. I still have the list of them. I took a picture of it when we were holding that live, and I posted that list of his accounts around so people could report it. It was Simple Living. It's Simple Living 198,
Then
and
there's
then
Simple.
Santa's Coming to Town 69, AIM Piper _8. And then there's another one that doesn't really have a lot of followers. But yeah, I mean, he got arrested for, what was it? I think terroristic threats and then something with regard to the sexual stuff in front of minors.
Yes. And just in case nobody knows what the terroristic threats was, when he was arrested and he was at the jailhouse, he told the police he was going to SHOOT the judge.
Oh my.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Now that's a charge in itself, you know,
Oh my God.
and he's got to go in front of this judge.
Okay, Rich.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really that was a long day of trying to get that live stream taken down, trying to coordinate everything, people reporting. It was awful. It was really awful. And you know what the really bad thing is? I have a list now of, it used to be more. A lot of accounts got taken down. I have a list of about 10 accounts that's doing that kind of stuff on TikTok. I actually got messaged another new one early this morning at about 5 a.m. And by the time I went to look for it, the guy was not live anymore. So he either ended it or got discontinued. But in my Discord, I have a notification system for whenever ever any of these 10 accounts goes live. So that way everybody knows, like, hey, this person's live, and if they're doing that stuff, report them, you
Right.
know.
Right.
So, but yeah, it used to be more. I used to have about 20 accounts. A bunch of them have been taken down because we have been reporting, but there were people that were getting away with doing this stuff almost every day for months.
Mhm.
Going on live and exposing themselves. And you know what? It's not just men either. It's women too, which is just as bad,
Exactly.
no matter what anybody thinks. So yeah, so we need to get that
TikTok
kind of stuff
doesn't-
taken down.
If,
It's absolutely disgusting.
if TikTok doesn't take them down and they're exposing themselves, and you know where about they are, like the county at least, call the county police.
Yep.
And then take it a little bit farther. Ask for the department that takes care of crimes against children over the internet that has to do with actual content.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a woman back in September who was a beggar and scammer that I covered. She went by the name Sammy Licious, and she was on live stream exposing herself and master-creating.
Wow.
Um, and she lived in a shelter, and
Mhm.
her, I think, 4-year-old son or 4 or 5-year-old son was in the room literally a few feet away from her while she was doing this.
Mm.
And you could hear him. She was talking to him back and forth throughout this whole
Wow.
thing. And she had said in a previous live stream the name of the shelter where she was staying at. And I also found an old account of hers that did gave her name, and some information about herself. So I contacted New York CPS, and
Absolutely.
it took me about 2 hours to find out, to go back through the stuff and find out where she was and who she was and all of that. But I called them at about 11 o'clock at night and went to bed. And guess what? New York CPS called me back at 3 o'clock in the morning, in the
Good.
middle of the night, and we're taking it seriously and taking action on it and everything. And I mean, I had the video of it as proof and everything.
Right.
I mean, that's absolutely, I mean, to be doing that in front of your child, awful,
Exactly.
awful.
And I don't know if a lot of you know, but this app used to be for children. This used to be a children's app for dancing. It was called Bite Dance or
Yep,
Dance Bite, one of the two.
yep. I mean, at
And
least, yeah, family. It was family. It's supposed to be
yeah,
a family oriented thing.
so there is kids on here. People say, "Oh, kids ain't allowed to be on here until they're 18." That's not true. That is not true. It's disgusting. Oh, absolutely. Begging, poor pitiful me. I could tell you another guy that is just. I'll leave that for another time. Just know it's used for more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Solicit kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right, Heavenly. I think you really only have to be 13 to have an account. And just because somebody has, a lot of times they'll say, "Oh, but I have my life set to 18 plus." That I don't think that
That
matters.
don't matter.
That doesn't matter. I mean, it's very rarely that TikTok asks for any kind of age verification. I think it's once you really only get to the point where you're going to be like collecting money or something like that off of TikTok that they really are concerned with verifying age. I really do think that TikTok should have a an age verification.
Now, I do know
And
if you make a new account, they do ask certain people. I think it's at random for proof of identity. And you have to show either a driver's license or an ID, a state ID.
Yeah, when I went into, I had to switch around accounts a bunch last night because they kept getting taken down. After I ended my live on my Scam Slam 413 account, and then I went back in to check messages, it made me verify my information. I had to take a picture of my driver's license and stuff because I don't go on that account very much. And I think because I actually went live on it and showed some activity now on that account, yeah, they decided to do that. And yeah, I provided all my information, but I really think it should be required for any account. I really do.
Well, absolutely. The people that have a problem with it are 99.9% of the time these scammers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or other people that are trying to avoid, some type
trouble.
of consequences or law
Absolutely.
enforcement or something.
Absolutely. Because if you have nothing to hide, then so be it. Who cares?
Wow. This is a lot. Unbelievable. I can't believe that guy. I did hear about it in another live about Doug.
Every
And
bit of it's true.
I believe it. But I honestly wasn't sure which one it was, and I was hoping it wasn't the guy who, pretends he's Lisa. And
No, not him.
all of those guys. But I was really hoping it wasn't him because I like him. It's so funny. But
No, this is a guy who, he lives in a tent by choice. He's scammed people out of lots of money over the years. And apparently he had just gotten out of jail and was on probation.
No,
And he was
that's been
drinking
about a year
moonshine
ago.
for like, I don't know, a day or two straight, and then started, doing all this really disgusting stuff.
Yeah, you are right. He just got out the day before.
Mm-hmm.
The day before.
Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And he started
Unbelievable.
drinking like 100 proof moonshine right away or something. I
I was
guess
gonna say he
like
had to
nonstop.
Yes.
And then,
Yes, he did. Because I sat and seen it. Or shall I say saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody's not following Scam or Leo, make sure you are following these ladies because you need to follow these awareness creators. You've got to stay on top of it to make sure that nobody is getting scammed by these scammers.
I will
If you can
say,
protect anybody, if you can protect anybody, please do. Message people behind the scenes. Say, I've seen other people get scammed. Please just don't let anybody else get taken. I mean, Kiana here has lost a lot of money. April lost several thousand. There was another mama that lost several thousand. Kayla's made a lot of money off of these people. So, and that's just her, not to mention all the other scammers on this app.
I will say I am not awareness. I am affiliated with awareness. And when I see something, I say something.
Oh, you got to. You've got to. I mean, I'm not sure who's still supporting J. Paul, but I'd love to know why people are still sending her money. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Well,
I don't either. And there's been awareness brought to Jordan Paul for years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's so much money.
Years.
Why are people still sending her money? I don't get it.
For why?
Yeah,
I do not know.
deceivers. Absolutely. She does awareness on everybody.
Hey, sunshine.
She does it. Oh my God. I love digital. She's wonderful. Oh, Rachel, you're back. I'm glad you're back.
Hey, sunshine. And hey to Andrea in the chat. She's one of my mods.
Hi, Andrea. How are you?
We're drawing attention.
Yeah. So this was a fantastic live, ladies. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing all of this. And I really appreciate you.
You know, and if you don't know where to turn to one of us because we can point you in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I had digital. I had her do a spot on KAYLA for a little while, but it's hard, because KAYLA does some low key dry begging, and you really got to catch it. You really
Right.
got to catch it. It's hard to pick up on sometimes, but if you know what to watch for, oh, you'll catch it.
Absolutely.
Especially in her videos. She does it all the time in her videos. I really wish I had a better makeup situation, like a vanity and a chair and
Yes. And see,
that.
we pick that up automatically.
Oh
That's
yeah,
a,
we
that's
do.
a oh,
We
that's a
do.
red flag.
But then her supporters are like, "Oh, let me go to her Amazon wish list."
Yeah.
Oh,
If they've got a wish list, a GFM,
Yeah.
or they've got their CAs, VINs, whatever posted,
Thank
9
you.
times out of 10 they're a scammer.
yeah. I mean, there are
Someone bought her a
legit. I mean,
vanity.
there are legit, GoFundMe's and wish lists, out there.
And that's why I said 99% of the time.
Yeah. So, I mean, the
Oh,
thing
thank
is, you
you.
definitely have to do your research. Don't just give to anything like that willy nilly and be so free to just, give to something like that without checking into it. I mean, there are legit GoFundMe's for, people who have gone through something traumatic. Let's say they had, a house fire, or
Thank you.
them or their family member came down, got, or dealing with cancer, or
Mhm.
there was someone unalived in the family, they need help for funeral expenses. But unfortunately, these scammers ruin it for the people who, really do need help with that kind of stuff, because
Right.
we've seen people lie about needing help with funeral expenses. We've seen
Yeah,
people lie about having cancer. We've seen people lie about having house fires. All of these things we've
exactly.
seen people lie about.
Yeah.
So you really do need to check into it, because they could be scamming you. And I've donated to, I bought things off of a wish list, but guess what, it was for a homeless organization,
Mhm.
and they wanted to buy tents for the homeless in our area. They wanted to buy hot hands. They wanted to buy different food
Legitimate things for homeless.
food serving things, because they feed the homeless in our area at least once or twice a week, and they needed supplies to do that. Like, they're a legit organization that I have checked into, and I used gift money to buy over $500 worth of stuff for that homeless
Mhm.
organization. So yeah, they're legit. So definitely, you just need to do your research and not be so quick to just click that button
Mm-mm.
um to send your money.
No.
Exactly.
No. And people have been, about her Amazon wish list. She keeps saying who, put all my stuff in the cart, who bought all my stuff on my Amazon. Nobody's ever touched her Amazon wish list. Nobody's ever touched her Amazon wish list. She wants you to go to her Amazon wish list and
That
look at
does
it and
happen
maybe
though.
send her something. People are getting messages behind the scenes that with her PO box for no reason. She
Yep.
sends her PO box to people
She has a
randomly.
PO box,
Yes. For what? For what?
and those PO boxes are not cheap.
No, she has no reason to have a. Well, she wants a PO box so people send her things.
Wow.
Well, I will
So,
say on the, and I'm not trying to take up for her or anything, but I will say there is people that sit in the background that know it's a scam and just a dry beg. And she really don't need these things, da da da, whatever. And they'll go to the wish list and they will put that they bought it because you can mark it as bought and just let it sit in the cart to keep from people getting scammed out of whatever that price was. Does that
I
make
don't know
sense?
if anybody's done that, but she keeps blaming me for that, and I haven't done anything. I don't even know how to do that. Not to mention, I don't have time for that. You
Right.
know, I seriously do not have time for that.
Mm.
When I asked Jordan about it, I got blocked. What is it? You got 3 messages last night about Jordan? When I asked Jordan about it, I got blocked. What messages? You got 3 messages last night about Jordan when I asked
Get off the
Jordan.
bed.
I don't know what messages.
Marley, down. Off.
Pookie has lots of on her. What messages did you get that you got blocked? But honestly, I have never touched her. Thank you for the follow, Michelle. I've never done anything with Kayla's Amazon wish list. I get blamed for
Right.
everything.
And I'm not saying you did, but there is people that will sit back that knows there's something about her that led them to do that.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I don't know how anybody can buy her anything on that Amazon wish list. $250 Ulta card, $250 Visa card, a tablet, an
What do you need them
iPhone.
things? What's so emergency about them things?
I don't know. Her husband needs underwear though, if you want to buy those.
Oh, that's okay. I don't buy. I've learned my lesson.
Let's see. I asked her. You got. Oh, okay. Yeah, the laptop blew me away. These are wants, not
I
needs.
meant the Ulta card. Come on now.
I know. That's what my thoughts are. She has hubby.
Thank you, Sunshine. I won't use your name in here, but thank you.
Her hubby does not treat her bad. Honestly, have you ever seen him treat her bad? He does not treat her bad. He takes care of the baby. He makes dinner. He does all the things. He treated her. She said that all the way up until the time she got fired. And now that he's the only one working, he's amazing, right? Because he's the breadwinner. I do feel bad for her dogs, too. I mean, are you talking about Jordan? Because she only has one dog now. Right? She only has that one dog. Rick is gone.
Yeah, nobody seems to know what happened to Rick.
Well,
Does anybody know?
Rick bit her,
Yeah, I know about that.
and then I guess he got put to sleep.
Oh,
So now she only has the one dog.
I hadn't heard that he got put to sleep. Wow.
And so that's what I learned from Top 4 Ways.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she said. And she follows her pretty much every day. So I just figured that was probably the truth.
Yeah, I talked to her. I just didn't know about that part.
Yeah, I'm happy you never sent her any more money too, Rachel.
Another thing to think about is, did it really get put away? Where would she have got the money? Thank you, Sunshine D.
Where would she have gotten the money? Thank you.
Exactly. I mean, she's on here begging. Did she get the money from
Thank you.
her supporters?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
did
I
she-
tried to invite her supporters in here today. I have, and the one just says I need to find something to do, but she just does not want to hear the truth. She really doesn't.
And a lot of them won't. It's going to take them to get scammed themselves or to experience some ungodly thing through her that's done to them. I wouldn't sit and pester them. You brought the awareness to them, and it's going to be up to them,
Thank you, Rach. I know. I'm just gonna, at this point, I think she just doesn't want to know. So she's been talked. One of the ex-mods talked to her on the phone for like an hour. And, she said she didn't know that she had a criminal history. And I think that I don't know how she couldn't have possibly known. There's so much awareness on this woman. We put out so many facts. There's no way she couldn't have known.
But there's a lot of people There's a lot of people that has to see it with their own eyes, you know.
And
No matter how much awareness you bring to them, it's
and
going to
you know
happen.
what she did too? She showed her the Google search, the Google history. She showed her the dockets, and
Wow.
she don't care. I think she just doesn't care. So I guess just let her send all her money. I don't know. I hate to see it, but
Well, let me tell you this story. So let's go back to Doug, okay? And
yeah.
we told you what he done, right? Okay, as soon as he went to jail, do you know that one of his top mods went to Chris Mosteller's and became his top mod?
Ugh.
It's like there is certain people out there that is addicted to things like this. And
Addicted to watching
these
money go down the
criminals,
drain.
to these criminals,
That's
and it's
sad.
all they are is they're criminals.
Wild. It's wild. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't think I ever will.
I don't neither. And you know, this top mod wouldn't gift Doug no, not even a rose. But she gave him money privately. She done
Wow.
it off the app. So I know she's going to do Chris that way too. She was there when Doug was doing that to himself, and
Mm-mm-mm.
she still supported him.
There's a comment here from I'm the good doggy lover of three, regarding cakes. She says, "Oh wow," she says it's to pay for her hotel room. She was asking if cakes is a scammer. She definitely 100% is. I have a lot of her videos posted on YouTube. I haven't kept up with what she's been doing like recently, but if you look on my YouTube, I actually have a video posted where you she was live streaming and she left the frame for a minute and said she'd be back, and you can see a reflection in the mirror of her smoking rack.
Oh my God.
Yes, she smoked rack on live, and people were confronting her about it when she came back onto the live. And she tries to say, "Oh, everybody, you're all crazy. I wasn't doing that. You just say anything. You just say anything."
Of
That's what she always
course.
said.
Of course.
Yeah, no, you can see it clear as day, and you can see her light it up and all of that. Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
She does have a bad leg and foot. She does have a health condition. She does have a health condition, but that has nothing to do with. And there have been times where she's begging for money for a hotel room and different things, but yet she's staying with some friend. She has a place to stay. There's times she's not even in a hotel and does not need a hotel, and she's obviously using money for rack. So
So, Vicky, I'm glad that you're here. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about KAYLA today. I see that you joined the live. I wanted to make sure that you were aware of why KAYLA left the app. I hope that you know that KAYLA had taken $2K from a woman and is now about to go to court. She signed a contract with a woman who loaned her $2K to get her kids back. And she never used that $2,000 to hire an attorney like she was supposed to. Like she actually intended to, I guess. And that's theft by deception, which is a crime. Are you aware of that? She left? Okay. That's one of her supporters. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I interrupted you. This is blind eyes, you know? They hear as they see nothing. I'm sorry. interrupted you.
I don't even remember who was talking and what we was talking about.
It was about what was it about? Was it about, it wasn't peaches, it was cakes.
Yeah, we were talking about cakes. Has there been any actual court proceedings at all regarding what she was collecting money for an attorney?
The only thing that we have done so far is gone to the police station. They are sending April to Pittsburgh. Or not Pittsburgh, Westmoreland County. So she's got to file there with the, what is it?
The district magistrate.
Right. She's got to file there.
But
So,
was there even actually any like pending court procedures
not yet.
regarding her getting her children
Civil
back?
court, that's it. Oh no, she can't get her kids back. She's not allowed to get her. She's not even allowed to see her children.
Wow. See. So total scam. Wasn't even any proceedings going on.
She did no one knew that she wasn't allowed to see her kids until awareness was being done, until people started talking. So she's not allowed to see them. She's not allowed to send gifts to them. She's not allowed to speak to them. She's not allowed to do anything with them. There were 2 children injured in her care. So no, she can't do anything with those kids.
And you know, something that they learn on here is if they see one getting away with it, they're going to pick up their story, because that sounds just like what Doug done. He wasn't. He kept saying he was going to go to court to get his kids back. Well, come to find out, his kids was put up for adoption.
Oh my God.
So if he got away with it and was drawing money in from his supporters and got away with it, then the next scammer picks it up and uses that.
Of course. The thing about it is though, I feel terrible for these mamas that gave her money when they can definitely use it themselves. They'll never get the money back. Thank you, honey. Thank you for the gifts. They'll never get that money back. I don't think.
No, it's highly unlikely.
As much as I'd love to see it happen.
Do you know how she sent that money to KAYLA? Like, was it through GoFundMe? Was it Cash App? Was it,
I'm not exactly sure. I have no idea. Do you
because
know?
her other recourse could be that she could try to take it up with, GoFundMe, or whatever payment app she may have used.
That's what I said. What I said. I thought maybe if it was like PayPal or Venmo or Cash App or something, maybe she could report that, but I'm not sure. And it was a while ago too. And she doesn't have Cash App. Oh, wait a minute. She does have Cash App. I think she doesn't have Venmo anymore. Somebody opened a case on her Venmo.
Yeah, some of the payment apps, they only give you a limited amount of time to report something, like 60 days, 90 days, stuff like that. But I mean, if I were that person, I would definitely go through whatever process and try that, because that's honestly their best chance of trying to get anything back.
So you think that she should go through the app and report it as fraud?
Yeah, a fraud, scam, whatever. Yeah.
Even if it was a couple years old?
I'd still try it.
Yeah. I said that too. I think she should try that.
She may not be successful, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
And plus, if she does decide to take it civil, I'm sure that Venmo would, they're saying it was on Venmo. Venmo probably has like a report number or case number or something for that. When she goes to civil court, she could show that, like, that's just extra proof. She could show to the court, look, I even reported this to Venmo. Here is the case number proving that I tried to dispute it with them. Do you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
just kind of, that just strengthens her case.
Right. Okay. All right. I'm sure she's probably in class today, so I will let her know when I speak with her. I don't think she's in here. She'd probably be up here talking to you.
Yeah, that would definitely strengthen her case because they may ask her that. Well, did you report it as fraud to Venmo? And if she says no, they're going to be like, oh, okay, well, then if it was really fraud, why didn't you do that? You know? So,
Right.
Beautiful light fixture, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Vicky's back. Hi, Vicky. I'm so glad you came back. Is there anything that you want to talk to us about? Maybe I know that I tagged you in a couple videos. I know that you're not a fan of this page at all. I'm just trying to let you know that KAYLA has been scamming people for a long time. A long time. I'm not trying to harass you in any way. I just want you to be aware so that you don't send her any money because, or maybe you already have, I'm not sure, but you're just one of the people that will be scammed out of a lot of money if you already sent her money.
It's just a matter of time, honey.
It is just a matter of time. One of her current mods was just up here explaining her story, how she is constantly getting messages for money. I'm glad you're learning because I don't want you to think I'm trying to harass you. She is not the person that you think she is, dear. She really isn't. And it's sad when you find out it's sad when you find out who somebody that you really like isn't who they appear to be. It really is. It is. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I was worried about because you know what, Vicki? I'm going to tell you this. She tends to prey on people who are on Social Security and disability. She tends to prey on young mamas that are also having a difficult time with their children. Please don't send her money. The only reason she needs money is because she has a terrible addiction. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. I'm so glad you came in today. There is nothing going on in her house. There's no DV. There's no DV going on in her house. She doesn't have cancer. She hasn't had a miscarriage. She doesn't have COPD or MS. She never has. These are all lies that she has told. I've tried to reach a few of her supporters to come in today to listen to one of her mods talk about it, who currently mods for her when she goes live, but a few of them didn't want to come in today. They still want to believe that she is the good person she portrays. I'm glad that you haven't given her anything, though. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Oh, that made me a little. Hi, Heidi. How are you? Oh my gosh, that made me happy to know that. That put my mind at ease a little bit. I know that there's other people still getting messages for money, though. That's good. That's good. You know, people just need to hold on to their money, take care of their own families. We've all worked really hard for our money, so let's just take care of our own, you know? I mean, money's not easy to come by,
Absolutely. And
you
if
know?
you feel that you need to give money away, pick a local charity, whatever it may be, whether it's to the homeless charities, to the animal shelters, something that you know is going to be used for what you intended that money to go to.
Maybe some homeless vets, you know, something like that.
Exactly.
That would be good.
Yeah, I
But
mean, whatever you're passionate about, if you're an animal lover, maybe you want to help out a local shelter, or it's whatever you're passionate about. If you want to, help out organizations that help, cancer patients, or whatever it is, whatever you're passionate about, whatever has affected you in your life, or things that are near and dear to your own heart, based on your own life experiences, help those organizations, because they're going to at least use the resources to, help the people, or animals that are intended. And they have, they typically have networks of being able to, distribute and get the help to the people and animals, the best way possible, and make sure that they're legit. I mean, there's some scam organizations out there too, because I've come across
Absolutely.
them. So just make sure if they're local, check into them. Still do your research even sometimes on these organizations. Make sure they're a legit organization. Make sure that they have a legit 501c3 standing and things like that, because one of the individuals that I covered last night, his name is Thomas Shields, and he has been claiming for a long time now to have a dog rescue organization. And he does not. He does not rescue dogs. In fact, he has stolen dogs from people. He has mistreated dogs. He is currently on the run from warrants in at least one or two states. He is non-compliant on a registry from North Carolina. It has been alleged that he has committed DV against his partner who he's with. The money is not going to an organization. He does not have an organization at all. Any funds that they receive is going into his pocket. He has made unaliving threats toward awareness creators, and in fact, he threatened to take out a whole city in Missouri when he got mad. He has made violent threats, unalive threats. He is considered a very dangerous person, and he was off the app for about a year, and he just came back, and he's posting videos asking for money for dog food and stuff like that. Do not do it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if you come across a video like that with a picture of a dog saying, "Oh, please send me dog food," like, check into the person, check into where it's going. This guy does not have a legit charity. So make sure that it is even a legit charity organization, because he's lying about that. And there's another person I cover. Her name is Jamie Jo Brannon. She has claimed for a long time that she has a legit dog rescue and has a 501c3. She does not. I've checked into it. The money goes into her pocket for rugs and who knows what else. So
you just never know. You
I
just
mean,
never know.
if they're a legit organization, they should be able to give you their EIN, their, or whatever it's called, it's their government identification number. Because if you donate to a legit organization, you can claim that on your taxes, and they can give you a receipt that has their EIN on it. And you can then claim that donation on your taxes. If they can't give you their EIN or proof that they have a 501c3, if they can't provide you with a receipt with all of the legit information for you to claim it on your taxes, they are not a legit organization. Any legit organization is going to have that number and that information and be able to provide you with a receipt. That's a standard process. They will already have something like that in place.
So just make sure if you're, sending any money out, that you feel it in your heart. You've got to send money to any shelter or any, anywhere. Just make sure it's a legit organization. Just check it out before you do it, because there's a lot of scamming going on everywhere. I'm not sure if she's still here. Even if she's not, anybody who's in here, don't send out money willy-nilly.
Absolutely. I mean, how easy is it for somebody to just I'm just giving you this as an example. How easy would it be for somebody to just create a fake looking website and put a bunch of Google images on there of, let's say, dogs or cats or children that are quote unquote in need, and then post a link to a Cash App or a PayPal or a Venmo or whatever, and say they need help, or make a TikTok account saying that.
Right.
It literally only takes a couple of minutes to get a couple of Google images of some cats or dogs or kids or whatever, and put them up there on a website or on a TikTok, and put their payment methods on there, and say that these animals or children are starving or whatever, and there you go. It's that simple.
Right.
They're that
Quick. Easy
like
scam.
with that Thomas guy claimed to rescue a dog that was clearly starving. You could see the dog's ribs. He had a picture posted of it, and he claimed he had just rescued it. Now, this is a year ago, but he had claimed he had just rescued this dog. He posted on TikTok, said he rescued this dog, and it was clearly a starving dog. I did a reverse image search on it, and he did not rescue that dog. It was a dog that had been involved in 2023, had been rescued in Canada from someone who actually was abusing dogs. And the picture was from a petition where people were trying to get the actual dog abuser arrested. This guy did not rescue that dog. He pulled it off of Google.
Wow.
And was claiming he's trying to be a hero, making like he's rescuing starving dogs. No, he's not. He's not rescuing starving dogs.
No. So many heroes on this app, isn't there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's trying to make like he's this great guy. He's not. Like I said, all the things he's been accused of, and he has a very extensive criminal record. He's a horrible person. He's a dangerous person, and he keeps trying to make like he's some kind of hero, that he rescues these starving dogs. Now his most recent thing is he's claiming to rescue children that have been abandoned because their parents got taken in by ICE.
Wow.
And he's claiming that he put them in he rescued these kids because the parents got arrested at a gas station, and that he rounded up all these kids and took them to an encampment and has these kids in a 24-man tent. I've never heard of a 24-man tent before.
Oh my Lord, you're kidding me. A 24-man tent?
yeah. And he said he has these kids. He's acting like he rescued these kids.
Oh my God.
Look, if something like that happened, it sounds like he's a kidnapper to me. It doesn't sound like he's rescuing kids. It sounds like he's a
No,
kidnapper.
right.
But
Watch
you
out for
know,
that guy.
he didn't show any of these kids, so it's all fake. It's all to make like he's some kind of hero. But what he doesn't realize is by saying that he actually sounds like a freaking kidnapper. So
God.
Crazy.
yeah,
Weirdo.
yeah. hmm
Oh my God.
It's wild. It's wild, the stuff that they come up with. Like I don't. I mean, that's a new one to me. I've never heard that. I mean, these scammers, it's like we talked about, they get stories from each other. They see what each other works, it's kind of scammers helping scammers, it's like they all have a playbook or something, but that was definitely a new one to me. I've never heard that one before. I mean, because I think he's trying to set something up here with this, right? I think that by saying that he's rescuing these kids, that he's going to try to set it up for a beg, because he hasn't asked for anything yet, right? He just made the claim.
Oh
So
my
I think he's going to start making posts asking for money to help these kids, these fake kids.
But we could sit back and laugh about it, but there is people out there that will believe him.
I
Mm-hmm.
know. That's the sad thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Exactly.
sad thing.
And say ICE did come take these people away and they had kids. They're not going to leave them kids behind. They're going to make sure they're
Exactly.
sheltered.
It doesn't even work like that. It
I
doesn't
don't
work
think
like that.
people don't really give it all that much thought, though. They just
Right.
they just give it away.
Right, Kool-Aid. Yeah, the dogs thing hasn't been working probably because he's been making a bunch of posts, posting pictures of these dogs and saying, please help me, send money for food. He probably hasn't been getting anything. So now he's moving on to trying to use kids. But honestly, like I said, all it does is make him seem like he's a kidnapper or he's a creep or something like that, because you're some random guy who has, how many kids did he say it was? Like 12 kids or something, like a large number of kids. You got a large number of kids that don't belong to you hiding out in a tent with you in the woods. Yeah, someone needs to check on that guy if he's really doing that. It's all a lie. It's all a lie, but like
Another thing, if he can't afford to fund all these rescue dogs, how's he going to afford to feed these rescue kids?
Right. Oh, 18 kids. There you
Come
go.
on now.
18. Yeah, you can't take care of a couple of dogs, but you can take care of 18 kids all of a sudden.
Wow.
Right. But I think that he's going to try to use that as his next beg. Like he might even pull some more Google pictures of a bunch of kids or something and be like, oh, these are the kids I rescued. Send money. Yeah, so we're going to be keeping an eye on what he's doing and posting for sure.
Oh my Lord. Oh boy. Well, does anybody have anything else they want to add? Rachel, did you need to come back up, honey? Is there anything else you want to add? We were talking to Vicky. Vicky did come in here. She said she's not giving her. She has gotten messages from KAYLA for money, but she is not giving her any money.
Well, thank you for hosting the live, and I hope everybody keeps an eye out for her to either reactivate her account or she may come back on a different account with a different name or something like that. That's another typical thing that scammers do. They will constantly change their usernames and create these backup accounts and think that, they can slide under the radar for a while without being discovered. But if we are vigilant, keeping our eyes open, and looking around here on TikTok, we'll come across it if she does decide to come back. So just please let us know if anybody happens, I think they should let you know, Lala, let you know, and you can, I'm sure you'll put the word out if she decides to come back on some other account or reactivate her account.
My mods pretty much are right on top. I mean, they are on it. So, I think they know things before, they definitely know things before I do, and they alert me. So, I will be watching. I will be watching for her to come back. I don't know if she will. I hope she doesn't, but if she does, I will be back again.
Mm-hmm.
I will be back again. And if you see any more of my posts, it's probably from her Facebook. So you'll see that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody.
Well,
Are we
thank you
good
for
here?
having me up.
Thank you for coming up. I followed you. I think I followed you back.
Okay.
I tried from the
I'll
live.
have to accept it. I'm private.
Oh, that's what it is. I requested you.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll accept it.
I appreciate both of you coming up here. I appreciate everybody that came up today. All this information. I really do. Thank you so much.
And thank you too.
And thank you, everybody,
Everybody
for
have a
coming
nice
in.
day.
Thank you for the gifts. I love you all. Smooches, bitches. Have a great day. Bye.